You know, when you're planning for retirement, it can feel like you're walking a tightrope, right? On one side, you really need your money to grow. But on the other, there's that constant fear that a big market drop could just devastate your savings. It's a tough spot to be in, and today, we're going to look at a potential solution that tries to find that perfect middle ground. And this really is the heart of the problem for so many people. You can go all in on the stock market, hoping for big growth, but that comes with some serious stomach-churning volatility. Or you can play it super safe, stick your money in a bank account, and, well, watch it barely keep up with inflation. It feels like you're forced to pick between a roller coaster and a snail's pace.
So what if there was another way? A path to get that predictable, guaranteed growth for at least a part of your savings, but completely walled off from the ups and downs of the market. That's the exact idea we're about to unpack. So let's just lay it out. On one hand, you've got the stock market. The potential for high growth is there, for sure. But man, what a ride it can be. On the other hand, you have your traditional savings account. It's safe, it's secure, but it's just not going to build any real wealth. Most of us are stuck somewhere in the middle, trying to figure out what to do.
Well, one possible answer is something called a multi-year guaranteed annuity, or MYGA for short. Now, to make this real, we're going to use the Anchor MYGA from a company called American Gulf as our example. It's specifically designed to create that middle path, giving you a totally predictable way to grow your money without any exposure to the market.
So what exactly is a MYGA? Well, the most important words are right there in the name. First, it's an insurance product, not a stock, not a bank deposit. Second, you get a guaranteed fixed interest rate for a set number of years. No guesswork, no volatility.
And this approach hits that retirement dilemma head on. You get safe, steady growth from that locked-in rate. Your principal? It's 100% protected from market losses. And here's the big one. The earnings are tax-deferred. Think of it like your money is growing inside a greenhouse, where it's protected from the yearly tax frost. This lets your interest really compound on itself in a powerful way over time.
Okay, so that's the big idea. But how does it actually work in the real world? Let's break down the simple steps to actually putting your money to work with one of these. It's honestly pretty straightforward. First step, you just decide how much money you want to put in. The minimum is $10,000. Second, you pick your guarantee period, say 5, 6, or 7 years, and you lock in your interest rate for that entire time. And third, you just let it do its thing. The interest is credited and compounds every single day. Guaranteed, no surprises. Now, let's put this up against things you probably know, like savings accounts and CDs. Right away, you can see the MYGA really stands out because of that tax-deferred growth. The guaranteed rates are also often higher than what you'd find at the bank. And while bank products have FDIC insurance, a MYGA is backed by the financial strength of the insurance company that issues it. But here's the cool part. It's not a one-size-fits-all deal. You can often add optional features, they call them riders, to kind of customize it to fit your own life and give you some extra flexibility if you need it. For instance, a terminal illness rider. This just provides incredible peace of mind. It lets you get your full contract value with no penalties if you ever receive a terminal diagnosis. Or there's a nursing home confinement rider. This can waive any surrender charges if you need to go into long-term care, which can be a huge help in easing that financial stress. A free partial withdrawal rider builds in some liquidity. It lets you take out up to 10% of your money each year penalty-free in case something unexpected comes up. Just remember, that's after the first year.
And finally, there's a death benefit rider. This is all about your legacy. It makes sure that your beneficiary gets the full value of your contract with all those penalties and adjustments completely waived.
Okay, this is huge. A guarantee is only as good as the company that's backing it up, right? So it's really important to ask, who's this company, American Gulf, that's behind this promise? Well, for starters, they've been in business for over 50 years. I mean, that's half a century of navigating all kinds of economic ups and downs, which says a lot about their stability. And their whole philosophy is summed up in this quote. They don't just see themselves as selling a product. They aim to be a steady partner for the journey ahead. It's all about long-term reliability.
So how do they make good on those guarantees? It comes down to a really conservative and diversified investment strategy. You can see here the huge majority of their assets, 65%, are in bonds. They're not chasing risky, high-flying returns. It's a disciplined, steady approach designed to make sure they can meet all their promises to policyholders.
And that strategy gets noticed by independent rating agencies. The company that issues this MYGA, Golf Guarantee Life, has a B++ or good financial strength rating from AM Best. Think of AM Best as a report card for insurance companies. This rating is their outside assessment of the company's ability to pay its claims, which is a really key thing to look at.
Okay, so we've looked at the product. We've looked at the company behind it. What's the logical next step if this is sounding like something that might fit into your retirement plan? The first thing, and this is really important to get, is that these are sophisticated tools. This is not like opening a savings account. An annuity is a long-term contract, it has specific rules, it has tax implications, and there are surrender charges if you pull your money out early. It's built for a very specific job.
So, the only way to move forward is to talk with an expert. These products are sold by licensed insurance agents who are specialists. And to get the most objective advice, you might want to consider working with an agent from a diversified brokerage. They can show you a whole range of options from different insurance companies, which is the best way to figure out if a MYGA is truly the right puzzle piece for your financial goals.
And all of this leaves us with one final question to think about for your own financial plan. In a world that can feel pretty uncertain, have you built in an anchor? Is there a part of your savings that is absolutely secure, with a guarantee, ready to give you that stability for whatever the journey ahead brings?